are going to discuss about mechanisms of size separation. There are three important mechanisms that is involved in size separation process. The first one is agitation, second one is brushing, and the third one is centrifugal force. Oscillation, vibration, and gyration. These are the three types of agitative motion that is helpful for the size separation. Let's see what is oscillation. Sieves are mounted in a frame and that oscillate back and forth. Okay, this is our screen or sieve. That sieve is mounted on a frame and then this screen oscillate back and forth. Because of this movement, the particles or powder that pass through the sieve aperture and separation will be occur. During this motion, the material may roll on the surface of the sieve and this motion is parallel to the plane of the sieve. This is a simple method for size separation process. Vibration is another agitation. Here you can see a sieve shaker. Here a vibration motor you can see. With the help of this vibration motor, vibration is created in the sieves. With the help of this vibration motor, rapid vibration is imparted to the particle which is present in the sieve. Then size separation will be occur because of that vibration. In this case, the sieve is vibrated at high speed by means of an eccentric device, either electrically or mechanically. Here you can see an electric motor. With the help of this electric vibratory motor, rapid vibration is imparted to the particles that is present in the sieve, and that vibratory motion helps the particle to pass through the sieve. Okay, electrically vibrated screen are commonly used in chemical industry. For example, hammer screen. And the third way to create agitation is gyration motion. Here you can see a screen and the screen is rubber mounted. This rubber mounted screen is connected to an eccentric flywheel. With the help of this eccentric flywheel, a small amplitude of rotational movement created to the sieve, which in turn gives rotational movement to the particles that is present in the sieve. Because of this rotational motion of the particle, that particle can pass through the sieves and thus we get size separated particles. So this is gyration. Okay, now let's see what are the important advantages and disadvantages of this agitation mechanism. Actually, this mechanism is very simple and it is inexpensive method. But the disadvantages are there may be chances of clogging because our particles to be size separated is not properly dried, and then there is chances of clogging on the sieve. During agitation, size reduction may occur due to collision between particles. So these are the two important disadvantages of agitation method. Move on to the brushing method. Here you can see a circular sieve and a brush. A brush is connected to the rotor. So this brush is rotated on the circular sieve. If we are placing material on the circular sieve, then this brush is allowed to rotate. With the help of this rotary brush, the material pass through the sieve and thus we can size separate the particles. If we are having a horizontal cylindrical sieve, then we should use spiral brush. And that spiral brush is rotated on its longitudinal axis to clear the mesh. This method is mainly used to separate greasy or sticky powders. And the last mechanism is centrifugal method. A high-speed rotor is fixed inside a vertical cylindrical vessel. With the help of this high-speed rotor, centrifugal force is created inside the vessel. So during the rotational movement of the particle in the vessel, centrifugal force throws the material against the wall and the size separation will be occur. Okay, that is involved in centrifugal method. For example, cyclone separator. Here you can see cyclone separator. Cyclone separator is a short cylindrical vessel that consists of a fluid outlet placed centrally from the top portion, and a tangential inlet is also placed at the upper part of the vertical vessel. This fluid outlet is protruded into the vessel to prevent the short circuiting of air that is passing through this tangential inlet into the vessel. So when the solid suspended air stream enters through the tangential inlet into the vessel, when that solid suspended air stream follow a helical path inside the cyclone separator. During the rotation, centrifugal force will be developed. That centrifugal force throws the particle against the wall, and then that particle settle at the bottom of the short vessel. When the air velocity diminishes, at that time that air escape through the fluid outlet, and that air is having a fine fraction of particles. Like this, size separation occurs. This method is known as centrifugal method. Cyclone separator works under the mechanism of centrifugal method. Here, chances of clogging or blockage is not seen. So there are three different mechanisms that comes under the size separation process. The first one is agitation, second one is brushing method, and the third one is centrifugal method. Now let's see official standards of powders. Generally, powders are classified as coarse and fine powders. According to IP, powders are classified as coarse, moderately fine, fine, and very fine. The degree of coarseness or fineness is determined with reference to nominal mesh aperture size. Here you can see different grade of powders and sieve number along with their nominal aperture size as per IP. You know what is a coarse powder? A powder consists of particles having different size and shape. Okay, then all the particles of that powder can pass through nominal mesh aperture size 1.77 millimeter. That means all the particles can pass through a sieve number 10. Not more than 40 percentage particles can pass through 355 micrometer nominal mesh aperture size. That means not more than 40 percentage particles pass through sieve number 44. Then that powder is known as coarse powder. If all the particles of powder can pass through sieve number 22, not more than 40 percentage of particles can pass through sieve number 60, then that powder is known as moderately coarse powder. If all the particles can pass through sieve number 44 and not more than 40 percentage particles can pass through sieve number 85, then it is known as moderately fine powder. If all the particles can pass through sieve number 85, then it is known as fine powder. If all the particles can pass through sieve number 120, then it is known as very fine powder. Coarse powder, a powder in which all the particles can pass through a sieve with nominal mesh aperture of 1.70 millimeter. That means all the particles can pass through sieve number 10 and not more than 40 percentage can pass through a sieve with nominal mesh aperture of 355 micrometer. Not more than 40 percentage can pass through a sieve number 44. Then that powder is called coarse powder. Coarse powder is used for the preparation of liquid extract of ashoga. Moderately coarse powder means all the particles which pass through a sieve with nominal mesh aperture of 710 micrometer. 710 micrometer nominal mesh aperture means that is sieve number 22. Okay, all the particles can pass through sieve number 22 and not more than 40 percentage pass through a sieve with nominal mesh aperture of 250 micrometer. That means that sieve is sieve number 60. That powder is called moderately coarse powder. Example, liquid extract of Nexomica seed, Revolvia roots. Moderately fine powder, a powder in which all the particles can pass through a sieve with nominal mesh aperture of 355 micrometer and not more than 40 percentage pass through a sieve with nominal mesh aperture 180 micrometer, that is called moderately fine powder. Preparation of liquid extract of ergot is an example for moderately fine powder. Fine powder means it is a powder in which all the particles pass through a sieve number 85. And the sieve number 85 is having nominal mesh aperture size 180 micrometer. That powder is known as fine powder. Preparation of liquid extract of ipecac root and ephedra stem. That is example for fine powder. Very fine powder means it is a powder in which all the particles can pass through a sieve number 120, and the sieve is having nominal mesh aperture size of 125 micrometer. That powder is known as very fine powder.